What is up guys, this is Nakamura. Today I will be showing you guys how to drift in Gran Turismo Sport. A lot of people said that it's very hard to drift in this game, which is true because of the counters there, and the physics of this game is very realistic. Let's say if you over the angle or you're doing a reverse entry or any crazy stuff like that, you will definitely spun out. And I recommend you guys to use a Mercedes AMG GTS 2015, and the credit of this car is 184,000. I chose this car because it's very easy to drift in stocks and I won't be using any setups at all. And as you guys can see on the top right, I have over 10 million credits and M points. And you guys wonder how I do it? You guys can go check it out on my last video. I'll be showing you guys how to do those stuff. And yeah, basically is that I will be using a wheel on this one, which is I'm using a Thrustmaster T300 RS 540 rotation degrees. I won't be using 900 or 1080 because that's too crazy for me and I can't do that. But this is my driving options. I will be using comfort hearts, and advanced settings for the controller will be 7. For my feedback for the wheel is 1-1. Alright? And also one thing, if you're new to drifting, I recommend you to use a sport heart, not comfort heart. Right after you get used to the car, get the handle of it, you get lower and lower to like comfort tires. And the better you're at it, you will go to comfort hard. So if you're new to drifting, don't go to comfort hard yet because the oversteer of the car is too much for you and you can't handle it. So I recommend you to try with sport hard first, then comfort tires. So right now I'll be showing you guys just some of my drifting, like right here on the entry. This is a very big turn. This is a new track in Gran Turismo, which I don't know what's called, but I just like it because it's just like a Tsukuba track, which we don't have in this game, sadly. But yeah, let's say, alright, if you're new to drifting, I recommend you to get used to doing zigzag on the straight first, you know, going left and right. Right after you get used to that, you try and do on one turn. You know, get used to the throttle control and try not to spun out. If you spun out, you need to go back to 1 gear. Let's say you're drifting on 3rd gear, you go back to 2nd. If you didn't come back yet, go to 1st and then brake. Alright? If that doesn't work out, then you will spun out. Definitely. Because this game is very hard, but right after you get used to the physics of this game, then you will be able to drift it easily. But check this out though. Like a boss. Yep, I just did 360. But basically I'm saying is that if you're about to spun out, okay, you can hit the e-brake if you want to, or you can go back in 1 gear or brake. Alright, and for me, if I about to spun out or lose control, I will definitely go back to 1 gear and give a full gas. I revved it and then I try to come back at the same angle again. Alright, but you don't need to go crazy about the angle about that much, but you just go easy with the car first, get used to the car, you know, get to know how it feels about the car, and then you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say. Alright, there are so many cars out there that are easier than this car, but I chose this car because if it's stocked, it's very easy to drift with. I also recommended a Mustang one, which is good, and there's some other car like the FRS one, which is pretty good, but the horsepower is not that great. I like to use car which is around 400 horsepower, so I can give some of my style into drifting. And when you come into the first turn, you can also use a handbrake, which is the e-brake. For me, I'm using a wheel and I don't have an e-brake, which is I need to press a button on the R3, which is hard for me. But later on, I'm gonna go get actual e-brake, so it's easier for me to tandem. But yeah, so basically, when you on sideways, use throttle control. Alright, don't gas it all the way, let go of the gas a little bit, don't get too much angle right away. Just get that one turn right and then go to the second turn. You know, go easy, slow and steady. You don't need to rush to like go to like high horsepower car. Use like maybe 200-300 horsepower car and then go higher. But I normally use 500. That's what I'm trying to say. Because some people, they're crazy and they go like super high horsepower and then they ask me why they keep spinning out. And I'm telling them that, man, you using high horsepower, of course you will spun out if you're new to drifting. You know, and this game is not that easy to drift. And the first day I remember I spun out, of course. When the game came out, I spun out. I thought the physics is gonna be like in GT6, but it actually not. But do I like it in this physics? Yes, of course. It's very fun in steering wheel because I get the feel of it. And you know, like, but the only thing I don't like is that when I try to tandem, it's very hard for me to e-brake. Maybe because I'm on a wheel. If I was on controller, I might be able to tandem much better than this. But for me right now, I think I need more practice, but I know how the drifting works in this game. And yeah, if you're using a controller, I think it might be easier for you right now to like drift it. But I heard that Gran Turismo will come out with a new updates where they fix their drifting physics much better than right now, which is good for those who love drifting and want to become better, because they said they will update their drifting physics, which is good. And yeah, just use this car, get used to it. Again, if you're about to spun out, you know, lower your gear and try to come back on the road again. Also easy with the throttle control. Don't gas it all the way. You know, gotta let off the gas sometime. If you need to brake, right? You don't need to like, you know, gas it all the way. Because if you do sometime, you will spun out. The GTS is very fast car. So when I'm like in front of like Everest, Mustang, I will be very fast car behind him. So I will be using a lot of e-brake. So if you're in a fast car, you will definitely need a lot of e-braking. And if you're in Everest, then that's good for you. You're gonna like piss somebody off that is fast behind you, like me. But it's okay. It's good practice for me, so I know how to door to door. All right. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. Just get used to the car. And if you guys have any question, just let me know. And yeah, the drift setups and drag tunes, so many things, drift montage, whatever that is coming soon will be out later in next month. And if you guys have any suggestion about the drift setups on any car, just comment down below. I will do it for you. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Alright, and yeah guys, this is it. You guys enjoy the rest of the video. And yeah, should be it. Remember, you don't need to go to comfort hard. You can also go to sport hard if you want to. Alright, and yeah, that's it guys. You have a guys good day. Peace out.
when I'm falling